us on the dais along with the Minister. It's indeed a pleasure for us to have Honorable Shri Gadkari ji with us today. Sir, thank you for joining us today. The immensely driven Mr. Gadkari needs no introduction. Sir, your passion for road and vehicle safety, for curbing pollutions, and for improving transportation, logistics, and road is indeed very well known. I call upon President ACMA to formally welcome our honorable guest, please.
Good afternoon once again. Shri Nitin Gadkari, Honorable Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways, Shraddha, Vice President of ACMA, Vinny, Director General of ACMA, ladies and gentlemen, it is my profound privilege to welcome Honorable Shri Gadkari ji to this exclusive session. At the outset, Gadkari ji, I thank you for your tremendous support to the automotive industry and for your vision and drive to make the Indian automotive sector and its supporting infrastructure truly world-class. The zeal with which national highways are being built, inaugurated almost every day is indeed a source of inspiration for all of us. Clearly, you are setting the benchmark much higher. I must say that you have indeed redefined mobility in India with your passion for safe, clean, deeply localized, efficient, and ecologically sustainable transportation solutions for the people of our country. At this juncture, I must reiterate that ACMA has always stood for a long-term technology-agnostic roadmap for the automotive industry. The Indian market is large enough to allow for coexistence of multiple technologies. We're also happy that the Ministry of Road Transport is engaging well with all stakeholders to ensure well-planned rollout of newer technologies. This will allow for adequate localization of technologies, facilitating the component industry to offer higher value-added solutions. This will indeed be in the interest of the domestic industry and the nation at large. Once again, sir, a big thank you for your presence today. We look forward eagerly to your address and direction to the industry. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Kapoor. Before I invite Honorable Minister, we would like to play a short video on his achievements. Sir, with your permission.
There are followers, there are leaders, and then there are visionary. Taking people and society to where they ought to be rather than where they want to be is what separates a visionary from a mere leader. This rare quality is what sets apart Nitin Gadkari, Minister of Road Transport and Highways, from many of his ilk. Born in 1957 into a free-thinking agricultural family, Nitin Gadkari at heart has always been a social worker inspired by the RSS founder KB Hedgewar's ideals of humanity and nation building. Taking off as a Minister of the Public Works Department in 1995, Nitin Gadkari made groundbreaking changes in the speed the city of Mumbai traveled. So impressed was the then PM Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji with Gadkari ji's performance as PWD Minister that he offered him a responsibility of weaving road nets in the whole of rural India. The outstanding Swarnim Chaturbhuj Yojana, of which Shri Gadkari ji was the chairman, is the culmination of these efforts. 55 flyovers dotting the city have made commuting in Mumbai much easier than ever before. The foundation for the magnificent Bandra-Worli Sea Link was also readied during this time. The jewel in the crown of Maharashtra, India's first expressway, the world-class Pune-Mumbai Expressway, is also a futuristic project imagined and brought to fruition by Nitin Gadkari. Connecting over 13,000 unconnected villages with an all-weather $100 million project is another feat accomplished by this far-sighted visionary. Nagpur, his hometown, has seen first of its kind double-decker bridge. An innovative beautification of flyover using local artists and painting of great political and social leaders was added attraction. Ajni Intermodal Station will have connectivity between long-distance buses, city buses, railways, metro and indirect link with city airport. Nagpur Broad Gauge Metro, which is a commuter rail project planned for Nagpur city and extending up to adjacent areas of Wardha, Narkhed, Ramtek, Bhandara and Chhindwara. World-class institutions like IIT, IIM and AIMS emerge and thrive under his watchful gaze. This is in addition to the over 1,000 Ekal Vidyalayas that go a long way into molding the future tribal generations. Performing over 10,000 successful heart surgeries is another stupendous achievement in his illustrious career as a warm-hearted do-gooder. The city of Nagpur is the first city to explore alternative biofuels for transport. These include bio-CNG buses. His innovative idea of India's first of its kind CNG-run tractor has proved to be farmer-friendly, cost-effective and helping in reducing air pollution. In a historic push for biofuels, Gadkari ji is introducing flex engines which will run on 100% ethanol, directly providing additional income to farmers and the agricultural sector. Sanskritik Mahotsav, motivating local artists to go nationally. Krida Mahotsav, supporting local sportsmen to showcase their abilities and motivate them to go nationally and on Olympic level. Projects like AgroVision are helping farmers with latest technologies and practices. His idea of using sewage water for power generation, use of ethanol as fuel have added a whole new dimension to the city's development program. As India's current Minister of Road Transport Highways, he has re-energized the whole sector with his clear vision. With more than 40,000 kilometers of national highways constructed in the last 7 years, 60,000 kilometers of new roads under his supervision are being constructed. The speed of road construction from a mere 3 kilometers in 2014 has grown to 40 kilometers in 2021. The dazzling Delhi-Mumbai Expressway has set 4 new world records with 12,500 cubic meters of concrete being laid down on the 4-lane stretch of 25.4 kilometers. These world records are as follows: highway construction rate at 37 kilometers per hour, construction of 2.5 kilometer long 4-lane concrete road near Vadodara at Delhi-Mumbai Expressway in 24 hours, laying down of 26 kilometer long bitumen road at Solapur-Bijapur section of NH52 in 21 hours. A 50% growth in the length of the national highways in the last 7 years of the NDA government is a monumental achievement. The figures went up from 91,287 kilometers to 1,37,625 kilometers. Going further, INR 3.32 lakh crore is allotted for 22 Greenfield Expressway, initiated by the bridge building Messiah, as he is fondly referred to. Bharatmala and Sagarmala, 2 world-class access-controlled expressway projects led by Nitin Gadkari, are presently in various stages of construction. The Bharatmala project seeks to eliminate the perennial road traffic movement imbroglio across the country. With Nitin Gadkari taking charge, India's much maligned logistics sector has also metamorphosed from a point-to-point model to a hub-and-spoke model. This multimodal transport system integrates railways, highways, inland waterways and airports, conjuring a highly effective transportation grid, substantially reducing logistic costs and pollution. 35 multimodal logistic parks, 50 economic corridors, 10 intermodal stations are being readied for the monumental effort. Logistics summits with the international participants, including government organizations and the World Bank, leading to MOUs worth 2 lakh crore, have been held to add muscle to the initiative. Among his other endeavors, unprecedented progress is evident in port industrialization, national water highway traffic, jetties for coastal tourism, Ganga Yamuna cleaning, fundraising, asset monetization project, toll operate transfer. As MSME Minister, he has gone all the way to promote entrepreneurship, helping rural youth to adopt Khadi as a means of self-employment. The MSME Ministry has also found wings under Mr. Gadkari. He changed the definition for classification of MSME. Now, a company investing 1 crore and earning a turnover of 5 crore will be classified as micro company. The portal Udyam Registration (UR) offers faceless, fully online, paperless and transparent MSME registration process fully integrated with income tax and GSTN systems. His brainchild, Jal Kranti, Buldhana pattern of water conservation which changed economy of villages by rejuvenating water bodies, has won a global award. Mr. Gadkari introduced the first ever vehicle scrapping policy, which proved to be the fight against pollution and in the interest of road and vehicle safety. New FASTag policy is helping commuters to save their fuel and time on toll plazas. Some of his major work, like unprecedented push for research and development in electric vehicle, leading research and development for usage of waste materials in highway construction to cut down highway construction costs and generate wealth out of waste materials, developing ropeways and funicular railways in the remotest parts of the country, thus boosting tourism. Panchgaon project for women of making carpets from scrap cloth is a classic example of women empowerment. Khadi Prakritik paint, which is made from cow dung, is aiding in employment in rural areas and have exponentially improved rural economy. When all industries were shut in the pandemic, Mr. Gadkari empathized with people by conducting webinars and 800+ video conferences. His quick decision-making in procuring oxygen (PPE) kits helped those affected by the deadly virus. He generously donated ambulances to NGOs, helped to set up oxygen plants, factory to make remdesivir injections and injections for mucormycosis. Thus, by showcasing strong leadership and taking quick decisions, he handled the COVID situation effectively. His affable nature goes beyond everyday personal equations as he continues to transmit his radiance and ideas to every individual or organization with his unmatched zeal. Gifted with an ability to dream the seemingly impossible dreams and getting them to fruition also defines this clairvoyant visionary. Nitin Gadkari shines on as one of modern India's pioneering leaders and his work a template for the coming generations. If there ever was the infrastructure man of India, he would answer to the name Nitin Jairam Gadkari.
Thank you. I now request Honorable Shri Gadkari ji to kindly address us and share his vision of the automotive sector as it transforms itself. Sir.
Mr. Sanjay Kapoor, President of ACMA, Ms. Shraddha Marwa, Vice President, Mr. Vinny Mehta, Director General, distinguished dignitaries, colleagues from industries and my dear friends. Presently, particularly, I am really giving you thanks for making maximum record of production and export and giving strength to Indian economy. And for that reason, your contribution is very remarkable. Total automobile industry size is of 7.8 lakh crores, out of which the component industry size is 4.2 lakh crores, import is 1.36 lakh crores, and export is rupees 1.41 lakh crore. Now, as far as the GDP is concerned, out of 2.3% overall GDP contribution from this field. And the most important thing is, this is the industry which is creating maximum employment potential to the country. And that is one of the important reasons that without your growth, we cannot create employment potential. And without employment potential, we cannot eradicate the poverty. For creating wealth for the country, your role is very remarkable and very, very important. So sector having highest backward integration, and now the highest trade surplus in 2021 and 22 is rupees 5,000 crore. 60% of auto components exported to North America and Europe. And auto component exports are expected to grow at 24%. That is the reason I am giving you my special thanks to you and for your contribution, and that is to be a great thing for the country. Our Prime Minister's dream is to make Indian economy as $5 trillion and making Atmanirbhar Bharat. In that Atmanirbhar Bharat, your role is most important role and most remarkable and historical role, and that is the reason that we need to help you to grow more, to make more turnover, more production and more export. Overall, total employment from the automobile sector is 4 crore. And the most important thing is some of your industry people talking with me about GST. I was just telling to them that your industry is giving maximum revenue to the state government and central government with the GST, and that is the reason that no finance ministry is ready to compromise on that, because we know that this is very important revenue for them. But I feel that though you are paying revenue to the government, at the same time your growth will be increased. So today the total transport sector is changing, and for that reason the electric vehicle, I remember because I am coming 4 times or 5 times here in this conference every year. When I was talking about the electric vehicle, lot of people was asking me a lot of questions. The media people, the industry people, there was a lot of confusion, there was no confidence in the mind of the manufacturer about the e-vehicles are concerned. Now you just understand the way in which the growth of e-vehicle is increased. Now there is a waiting list for a year. So the common people are coming to me and telling me that give the letter that we can get the e-vehicle. So I will request all of you that this is the time for all the industry to accept new technology. The innovation, entrepreneurship, science, technology, research, skilled and successful practices. मैडम थोड़ा आप इधर बैठ जाइए, आपका आवाज से मुझे डिस्टर्ब हो रहा है. I always telling to the people that the innovation, entrepreneurship, science, technology, research, skilled and successful practices, we name it as knowledge, and conversion of knowledge into wealth is the future. My dream is to make Indian industry, automobile industry, #1 manufacturing hub in the world. And within 5 years, our target is to take it, our industry, the turnover of 15 lakh crores. But one of the important thing which I really request all of you, that there are imports are there. Now your association, they can accept that challenge, that what are the imports in automobile sector. And I will request you by whatever already our government is supporting it with the different schemes to the industry, that how we are going to reduce our imports. And for that reason you need research, development, joint venture with the successful technologies. And probably even India also, that lot of people are developing new technology. For example, just taking the example of the battery chemistry. First of all, we are trying for lithium ion battery, but now we have sodium ion, zinc ion, aluminum ion, the latest new technology, aluminum ion technology. And India is the country where we have got the highest young talented engineering manpower is available in India. And there are a lot of startups. Just 8 days before I was in Bangalore, we have given awards to the new startup for our new innovation and their new research. So I feel that your industry, your association, you should have one of the important research and development laboratory. Already ARI is there. For only for auto components, you can open an institution where the research will be equivalent to international standards. By using different material and different technology, that is the future. So technology is very important. You can take the example from Japan. All over the world, the technology, the well technology is well recognized. And for that reason, we should invest some of our profit for making futuristic research is very important. So electric vehicle, particularly two-wheeler, very popular. I feel that the cost of lithium-ion battery, day by day, it is going to be reduced, and the day will come within 2 years. I am expecting that the cost of petrol, two-wheeler and electric vehicle will be same. At the same time, electric car is very popular. Electric buses are very popular. In the government, we have just received the tender of electric buses. Non-AC bus, the cost was coming 39 rupees per kilometer, and AC bus for 41 rupees per kilometer. Now in the best, they have diesel buses, their running cost is 115 rupees per kilometer. So you can just understand that the way in which, because of electric, the pollution is also a big concern. Because of diesel and petrol, we are facing lot of problems. Out of pollution, the 35% of the air pollution is because of this fossil fuel. And that is one of the reasons that majority of the people from Delhi, they know that what are the problems Delhi people are facing. So we need import substitute, cost effective, pollution free and indigenous. And now it can be possible that just like Brazil, Canada and USA, we are now, I am appealing every time to the automobile industry to start flex engine in India. In this month, 28, I am going to launch the Toyota flex engine car in Delhi. So my request to all manufacturers that even the two-wheeler also, maximum our leading two-wheeler manufacturers are exporting their 50% of the production to abroad. And now they have the models they have on flex engine. Because ethanol is a green fuel. And actually the caloric value of ethanol is less than the petrol. But when I crossed the one technology in Russia, that the caloric value of ethanol, that was there by their research and technology, they have make it equal to petrol. So I decided, I called the scientist from Russia and called the petroleum minister and the Indian Oil chairman, Mr. Vaidya, and Mr. Ram Kumar from Indian Oil Research Laboratory. And we have just presented the technology to them. Ram Kumar was telling me it's a fantastic idea, but sir, I feel it very difficult. But after 3-month research, they come to conclusion that technology is successful. And now they accepted the technology by which the ethanol caloric value is now equal to petrol. So ethanol rate is 60 rupees per liter and petrol rate is 120 rupees per liter. You just understand what the economics is. And ethanol is green fuel. And at the same time, I am farmer, that's the reason I know what are the problems we are facing in agriculture sector. We have rice surplus, corn surplus, wheat surplus and sugar surplus. Actually, our need for sugar is 280 lakh ton of sugar. And last year our production was 340 lakh ton of sugar. And the previous year stock was 60 lakh ton. So that was a big problem, but because of drought in Brazil, for this year we have made the export of 120 lakh ton. But now the sugarcane is a solid crop where the farmers are getting benefit from that. So it is increased. You go to Uttar Pradesh, everywhere, to Bihar now, to Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, the sugarcane production is increased. And it is the need of the country is now to convert sugar into bioethanol. So government has decided to adding 20% of bioethanol into petrol. Now there is also one pending proposal adding some percentage of ethanol in diesel. And because of flex engine now, it can be available now. Government is now giving permission for ethanol pumps. And that's the reason that as compared with petrol, ethanol is cheap. There is no pollution because it's green fuel. So my request to all of you to concentrate on alternative fuel, particularly bio-CNG, bio-LNG, ethanol. These are the important future for all of us. The most important thing is, which I will appeal to all of you, related with the scrapping policy. Yesterday I have a meeting with the steel minister. And now every district we can open 3 scrapping units. It just will take the investment of 35 to 40 crores. Already we have 10, 12 units are already started. And as far as our record, Vahan record, we have 1 crore 2 lakhs vehicle now on the list. There we need to scrap them. So there is a huge potential. And for that reason, the scrapping policy which is launched by the government is very important, by which we can get steel, rubber, plastic, copper, very with a cheaper rate, by which you can reduce the cost of your components, or otherwise you will get more profit, because recycling of material is very important. I already request the environment minister, and now they have already given permission to import of waste tire from the world. Now that rubber powder we are using in the rubberized bitumen, 10% we are adding. And from that wire we are making steel fiber. And we have just accepted the new technology by which the distance between the two pier in the bridge and metro, it is maximum 30 meter, but we can make it 120 meter and reduce the cost by 30%, because the upper, that casting of that beam is in fiber, using steel fiber. So there are a lot of new innovation by which we can reduce the cost and using of waste material. We are already using a lot of waste material in road construction. So my request is that for the scrapping point of view, I am really requesting all of you bring out that line, that which is very important for all of you. It is really a good, it is economically very attractive proposals are there. And every district we can at least open 3 scrapping centers. And you are already related with this subject. So you can take the initiative in it, and it can be really a win-win situation for all the stakeholders in the country. The future of the electric buses and electric cars and electric bikes, you know that, because presently every time demand is going to increase. Regarding only one request to all of you regarding major export items, suspension and braking system 51% rise, body and chassis parts 42% rise, interiors, non-electronics 37% rise. But in import items, these are major import items, is drive, transmission and steering system 40% rise. It's import. Now it is a challenge with you. The engine components 38% rise. Electrical and electronics 37% rise. I know that we are facing the problem because of semiconductors. Just 3 months before, I was meeting with the chairman of Intel. And at that time, I gave all this data to him. So he was very much convinced. And the government is giving a lot of new schemes by which we want to increase the production of these all semiconductors in the country. This is also a challenging field. If we want to make India Atmanirbhar Bharat, the first important thing is we need to increase our export and we need to reduce our imports. And for that reason, I request all of you that you should plan in the way that it will be really your initiative will be useful for the development of the country. Because of unfortunate accident of Cyrus Mistry, we are all people are very much disturbed. Now the road safety is the highest agenda for all of us. And we have already decided for making of Bharat NCAP, star rating in vehicles. Now developing Bharat NCAP, new car assessment program, to make Indian cars at par with the global standards in safety aspects. Majority of the automobile manufacturer in India, they are exporting car with 6 airbags. But in India, because of economic model, because of cost, they are hesitating. I just asked a simple question. You are not thinking about the life of a poor person who is using economic car? Actually, in India, we have 5 lakhs accidents, 1,50,000 deaths. Really, it is a very, I feel it painful for all of us that the total death, the age group is of 60% of people are age group of 18 to 34. This is very bad. I will request to all of you that how we can reduce the accidents where we need your cooperation. And automobile industry create healthy competition among automobile companies to develop safer vehicles. That is the need of the hour. Whose scope for auto component industry to provide safety components for better ratings. I again request you about 2 things. Last year when I was here, at that time we have just started thinking on the line of public transport on electricity. Now we have taken a decision. We have received 206 proposals for cable car, ropeway, funicular railway, sky bus. And we are going to sanction, it is in the process. In my ministry, the Prime Minister specially gave us a mandate for making public transport on electricity. The trolley bus, electric bus, we have to reduce the capital cost. Today, I have a meeting with the LG of Ladakh and Leh. And I was telling him that funicular railway we can make there. So we have now decided to take some of the projects there by using funicular railway. So the Indian technology is available. My request to all of you, this is a sector where the huge economic potential is there. By using your same machinery, you can make the components of all this ropeway, cable car, funicular railway. Somewhere you need to have some technical support by which you can develop this business. So my request is again, just 1 month or 2 months before, I launched double-decker electric bus in Mumbai. Then a luxury coach with electric luxury coach in Mumbai. So there is a huge potential, just like city Bangalore, Calcutta, Mumbai, Chennai, Delhi. Well, now we want to discourage the people who are using cars. I am not against your industry, but this is also a big problem. The population growth and automobile growth in India is good for you, good for the country, good for the revenue, good for the employment, but it is again a big problem that how it is possible for us to increase the road width and length. You take an example going by this from hotel, the road is going to Gurgaon. At 6 o'clock, 1,50,000 PCUs. Now we have taken a decision to making 2-3 tier flyovers. In Chennai, we are making flyover, 8-lane road, then flyover, first layer, then second layer flyover, then third layer is metro. We are making in Pune also. But at the same time, there are a lot of limitations. I am contributing to your benefit in your profit because I am making more roads. Because people don't want to use no public transport. That is one of the negative things which we are facing the problem. We are making the road from Delhi to Dehradun. In the end of December, it will be within 2 hours. Delhi to Haridwar, 2 hours. Delhi to Chandigarh, 2.5 hours. Delhi to Amritsar, 4 hours. Delhi to Katra, 6 hours. Delhi to Srinagar, 8 hours. And Delhi to Mumbai, 12 hours. And Chennai to Bangalore, 2 hours. Presently, the truck is taking 52 hours from Mumbai to Delhi. I feel that within a year, it will be with 20 to 22 hours. The first important challenge with the country is how we are going to reduce our logistic cost. The logistic cost in China is 8 to 10%. The logistic cost in European countries is 10 to 12%. And logistic cost in India is 15 to 16%. That is a big problem. And that is one of the reasons that our exports are facing crucial problem in the international competition. So my idea is to reduce the logistic cost up to 10% within 2 years, because we are making 27 green express highway. So this can be a good thing for the automobile industry, because this is going to increase your sale. But at the same time, you have to take some preventive measure as far as the road safety is concerned, as far as the pollution is concerned. And I feel that now this is the time that we have to accept new technology. Just 15 days before, I launched one LNG truck in Pune. Today I received the invitation from Mercedes to launch their electric car in Pune. I am supporting all the people who are making some new invention, new research, new products related with the alternative fuel. I am always very much supportive for that. So this is the time. The LNG truck manufacturing plant in Pune, in single field, the LNG truck covers distance of 1,400 kilometers. And as compared with diesel, the cost of saving is 40%, 50%. So this is going to reduce the logistic cost, because the LNG is the fuel for the future. And now we are successfully making LNG from rice straw, Parali. We have a very good plant in Panipat, it's already started by Indian Oil, and they are making 150 ton of biobitumen per day from rice straw, and 1 lakh liter of bioethanol. And we have now many plants in the process because I'm in agriculture. We are making bio-CNG and bio-LNG from rice straw. So it can be possible. 5 ton of Pirelli is giving 1 ton of bio-CNG. So the future is for alternative fuel. And the last request to all of you, you should give more concentration on green hydrogen. I'm just giving you the example in Mathura. When I was water resource minister, I have just taken one good project in hybrid annuity. The 80 MLD sludge of Mathura, actually it is converted into clean water. The water is purchased by Indian Oil, just near to railway there in Mathura, and they are giving 20 crore rupees per month for taking water from that. And Triveni Engineering is the company, and hybrid annuity, the project is now completed. So from this wastewater and solid waste management, by segregating solid waste, we will get the organic waste. And from organic waste, we can get methane. And methane, we can make green hydrogen. Even from this water also, from the clean water, by using electrolyzer, we have a lot of manufacturers now who are making electrolyzer. We can get oxygen and hydrogen. And that hydrogen can be compressed by generator on ethanol. I am just making vigorous follow-up with Kirloskar, and he has just given me a generator on 100% bioethanol. It is with me. So we can run that ethanol rate is very less. So on the basis of that, we can pressurize the gas, hydrogen, up to 500 bar and take it to the car and truck. My idea is to make the rate of hydrogen per $1 per 1 kg. And that gives 450 kilometer of average. Already I have hydrogen car given by Toyota. The name of the car is Mirai. In Japanese, the Mirai word means future. So I feel that you should go and you should concentrate on making of green hydrogen. That is to be a very attractive field. It's economically viable. I am not a consultant, neither I am a scientist or an engineer. But I am telling you that the making of green hydrogen is a future. And you can think on that line with the same automobile industry by using wastewater and solid organic waste, making it green hydrogen. It is really a future for the country. So this all innovation, research in automobile industry is very, very helpful for the country and for all the stakeholders. Your progress is very remarkable, and our idea is to make this Indian automobile industry of 15 lakh crore. We need to increase our more export to create 5 crore new jobs and giving maximum revenue as a form of GST to the state government and central government. I am really happy about it, that your role is very important. When you will get more turnover, you will be happy. We will get more taxes, we will be happy, and everyone will be happy because of the progress. Once again, it's a pleasure for me to interact with you. I'm giving my all best wishes to all of you. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. It's always very, very motivating to listen to you. And of course, indeed, we're very, very thankful to you for all that you're doing for the whole country, whether it is the roads, whether from industry perspective, making interventions on the logistics costs, and particularly in supporting the startups and the new innovation. That is something we really appreciate. I now call on Ms. Shraddha Suri, our Vice President, to kindly propose a vote of thanks.
Namaskar. Shri Nitin Gadkari ji, Honorable Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways, Sanjay, President ACMA, Vinny, DG ACMA, ladies and gentlemen. It is my privilege to propose a vote of thanks to Honorable Shri Gadkari ji, the visionary, innovator, and tireless worker. Thank you, sir, for your words of encouragement. To begin with, as leaders of the automotive industry, it is indeed our responsibility to spread deep awareness about vehicle and road safety and also implement solutions for the same. In fact, at ACMA, we run a campaign called ACMA Safe Drivers, and we will redouble our efforts based on the oaths that you have been administrating to the whole country. I would like to compliment you, Honorable Minister, for your vision of India, where mobility will not be limited to offering safe, clean, congestion-free, eco-friendly, and convenient solutions alone, but will also have the ability to localize, reduce our dependence on imports, and convert waste to wealth, thus making our country Atmanirbhar. A couple of things you spoke about, sir. India to be the #1 manufacturing hub in the world, make in India for the rest of the world. Import reduction and focus on localized design, invest in futuristic research with a focus on EV and flex fuels, including green hydrogen. As a community, sir, we are committed to making our sector Atmanirbhar in every which way. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Shraddha ji. We need to give a memento to our Honorable Minister. Sanjay, can you kindly honor the Minister, please? Thank you. Thank you very much, Honorable Minister, sir. Thank you, Sanjay, and thank you, Shraddha. Sir, please come on the stage for a group picture with us. Oh, yes. Can I request all the ACMA past presidents to come up on the stage for a photograph? Mr. Minda is coming. Please wait. Please wait. Mr. Minda is coming. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We've come to the end of our annual session for this year. Thank you once again for attending in such large numbers and encouraging us. I look forward to your continued engagement and support with ACMA. A very good evening to all of you, and Jai Hind. Thank you.